Front door entrance. Oh, and this is the best home inspector I've ever seen. Incredible. This guy. Doorbell. Even calling. Now this structure, because this is a condo, and so these units, this whole community was built in the 60s, the early 60s. So we're going to have some normal wear and tear. What I'm getting at is when you look at the doors and you look around, all the weather stripping that's been added. We've been trying to work on our efficiency here. The windows have been replaced at some point, because originally these were all aluminum frame, single pane, and now they're all double pane vinyls. And this bollard, I think that's what it's called, and the stick, all these things were off when I got here. And I raised the window, and then it occurred to me that this thing is about to fall down. Look at this. I don't do window treatments. This guy's about to fall down. Look at that. And so, yikes. Okay. And I don't think I did these. I did all the rest of them, and that's why I like to bring my client with me. It keeps me honest. That's why I want my client here. See what I'm showing off for you? And speaking of here, if you got a chuckle or a laugh, there's a like button around here somewhere. And if you learn something, like button. And if you've got insomnia, I've heard that my smooth FM radio voice can lull you to sleep, so there's a subscribe button around here somewhere. And but to my client who's actually experiencing my excellent service, then I'm saying that a good Google review means a lot to a small business person like myself. And I don't want to cry too much, but Google lost all my reviews. I'm like, what? So maybe I can fix that. It's a chance to be the first. So anyway, this is a time when I like to say thank you, dear client. Thank you for your trust in your business. Those things mean the world to my family and I. So there's that. Now, all home inspectors are required to render opinions about the foundation. And this is a multi-housing community. So a condominium development, if you will. And so the way to look at the foundation, I can only see how it affects this one house, this one unit, this one door. A lot of times they call them doors, like when we're doing punches and stuff. So a lot of people call them units, and then construction people call them doors. So this is a door. And speaking of doors, at one time I believe there was a door here, because this is a door stop. Okay, and these things are door stoppers. Okay, so there's a door here. So I'm required to render an opinion about the foundation, and I use engineering equipment, but I am not an engineer. So, but I do not calculate slope, and by measuring this floor, the floor height elevation differentials in this unit, I don't have anything to compare it to. I don't know what it's like next door. You could be falling off of a cliff. I don't know what it's like next door. You could be going up a cliff. I don't know what any of that is like, But the guidelines I use, if this was an individual home, if this was a freestanding individual structure, I would use no more than 1 inch of floor height elevation differential to give me a clue about how the foundation is performing. That's a guideline. I would use no more than 2 inches of floor height elevation differential overall. 1 inch within 25 feet, 2 inches overall. And this foundation busts both of those measurements. I'm getting almost 3 inches of floor height elevation differential. I'm not sure where let's see, 7, 8, 9, no, 2.5 inches. It's a very small unit. And I'm getting more than 1 inch between that corner and that corner. Okay, about 1.5 inches actually. So, what does that mean? Honestly, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. So I'm moving on along in here, and this carpet is stained here, and this carpet is stained here. And I can put this little box back for us. Oh, on valves, parallel is on, perpendicular is off. So if this pops on real good for us, then that'll just speed everything up. And if it doesn't pop on right for us, then I will put it back when I have two hands. Perfect. I know it's loud. I've already spoken twice to the size of this room. I've always spoken twice to the fact that we do not have a clothes dryer vent for the clothes dryer. I've already spoken twice that a room vent's not required, and I don't know how many times I've said that we're not supposed to have bare light bulbs in clothes closets. No, no, no. And I got a video somewhere that we got popcorn ceilings, and I'm going to talk about that in the report. And I talked about it somewhere other video where the 9 ceramic floor tiles are cracked. This box, okay, will not move. It's painted in place. I tried to move it because it's so close to the window. Your bathrooms do not have vent fans, and they're not required so long as the bathroom has a window. And both of your bathrooms have operable windows. Coming through here, more carpet, more vinyl windows, more shades, more. You're kind of loose too. I don't do that. I don't do that. We don't have carbon monoxide alarms, and we're not required to. Now, I got the heat going, man, but we're going to change that. I'm going to change that to cool. Set cooling to 72. Okay. That's where I found it. In both bedrooms, this is the front bedroom, the east bedroom. Okay, this one's got a burned out bulb right there. It doesn't look like it in the video. This one is not illuminated like those are. I guess you can see it. It's out of balance. Bare light bulbs in closed closets. And I don't know if you can tell, but this is the last video of the day. So long as the battery holds out. Looks like it is. Coming on along. Ceiling fan out of balance. Windows should not be higher from the floor than 44 inches. Okay? Now, in the 60s, this was the cat's meow. People liked this. This was kind of modern. You know? You had your exposure in case of radiation would come and you were higher and you could hide better or something. I'm not sure. You know, the Cold War, you know, the atomic bomb and all that. But anyway, long story short, nobody's going to lower this window for you. So you might want to put your bed here or a dresser here or something to help somebody get out. Okay, this is a sliding window. Most of them are, this is a side sash window. Most of them are regular sash windows, which go up and down instead of sideways. And we just roll in here, this window. Hey! And we got all kinds of videos going. You're going to find about this plumbing. You're going to find about the electrical. You're going to find there's all kinds of videos. Commode's too close to the wall. That floor looks pretty rough, and I want it. Okay. I did that. I was trying to make that shower pan leak, and it would not work for me. Everything goes down. It's supposed to go down. Hi, Timmy. Okay. And then I found this in here, and I took it out when I was. Now this is kind of interesting. In the kitchen, the drawers are short. Now this drawer is long, but it's so you kind of have to like reach up and something bit me. Okay. Then I just been looking at this all day long. Okay, a fan control or something. All right. This is the vanity. This is your home inspector. Pretty smooth. This light was flickering. I really wanted to get a picture of it flickering, but it's off now. It doesn't work, so same difference. This is the electric load center. If they would have pulled a permit for this when they changed it, if they had of, they would have ran it through this side of the wall, so you'd have your electric junction, your electric load center out here. You're not supposed to put them in closed closets. You don't have enough headroom. Got a bare light bulb, closed closet. No, they're supposed to be accessible, and that's how you know. Well, that's a pretty good clue. I've actually, some permits I just have to wonder about, but that's another story. A little bit of gapping right in there. I'm seeing some other little details. Let me close these. Found them open. I was in here. I was checking things out. Oh yeah, I wanted to see it. Okay, that's a round hole. That's not a mouse hole. Okay, so they had something going in there or something coming out of there. I don't know what that was. It's kind of interesting. They might have drilled that hole to apply product because they had termites, and they just never finished that hole. It could have been. Ask the sellers. Again, I don't know, I don't think I can say it enough. Cloth tape. No, I don't think I can say it enough. Thank you, dear client, for your trust in your business. And get clear off. Everything is off. This fan will run because this heater's been on for a while. Ooh, you can feel the heat coming right out of there, man. Okay, so this oven's been on for a while, and a lot. And you see that I have it all off. Okay? And bake, clear off. Last time I had it on broil, clear off. Warming door, off. Off. Okay. Off, off, off. But the fan still runs. And it'll run until it cools down a little bit. That's a feature that even my oven has. Okay, so mine's not this nice. Microwave's too close. Oh, one more thing. While I'm here, do not bust your butt on this, okay? This is slick. This is slick. We got a little bit of vinyl right in here, but most of the home is brick. We do not have weep holes over the lintels. Got a little bit of rust on the lintels. Then I have weep holes around the foundation perimeter. But in the early '60s, you know, cast iron heads up on that. Oh, and this, for the lack of, this might be, that might be your main water shutoff valve, but we can't tell. Why can't we tell, bud? Because when I opened up that box, I got a still image of it somewhere. It was full of mud. So I don't know why they put that box. And the GFCI works out here. How about that? Now somebody might say that you need a in-use cover, a little bubble cover on this, keep water so you can like do Christmas lights and things. But I'm just going to have, I mean, look, we've got 8-foot overhang. I think we'll be all right.